Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be adjusting the preload on the suspension, specifically on your Arctic Cat ATVs, and this will help you when you're trailering or hauling more load on your racks, or if you want a softer ride you can soften it up. Right in above your A-arms you've got your suspension there. At the bottom of your suspension is this little adjuster, and it's got these little notches on it, and what this will do is it's either going to compress your spring more and making it stiffer, or you're going to expand your spring more. Right now, these here are adjusted up. So on your Arctic Cat ATV, if you've got your adjusters down here all the way up, your spring is compressed more. You're going to notice your ride is going to be pretty stiff over all the bumps and everything. Now if we adjust this all the way down, then it's going to make your spring a little bit longer and you're going to have a lot more plush ride. It's going to be a lot smoother over the bumps and everything. You can adjust all four of these on each corner of the ATV, but you could also adjust your front different from your rear. And this is the same on the Altera models as well as the model I'm going to be showing you on here today. You can see here up on the front of this Altera that I have this one adjusted all the way to the loosest setting. It's going to be at a longer point, so it's going to have more of a plush ride. Then here on the back of this Altera you can see I've got this on the second notch up from the bottom, so it's not fully all the way extended. I've got it up one notch, so it's a little stiffer in the rear than in the front. And over here on this Altera, on the front I have it all the way down to the softest setting. Back here in the back I've got it set into the middle. There's 5 adjustments you can make with this preload adjuster, and you'll get your adjustment tool out of your toolkit, and if it's possible you could pick up another adjustment tool. I'll show you why it makes it easier here in a minute, but this is your adjustment tool for the suspension preload adjustment, and if you have 2 of these it makes it a lot easier to adjust it with. You have these little grooves here. These are like little notches here, and our adjustment tool is going to just fit right onto those notches, and that's how it's going to rotate. And we're going to rotate it down because these are compressed all the way up. To do this you're going to want to jack your ATV up so you've got it off the ground, so you don't have any pressure on your suspension. That way it'll make it a whole lot easier to adjust this. If you get a bunch of sand or dirt in here, it's going to be really hard to adjust this, so you may have to get a spring compressor. You're going to have to compress your spring a little bit, and then you'll be able to loosen this up and get that junk and stuff cleaned out of there. So then just put your adjustment tool on here and you can rotate it down just like that, and then it will just, you have 5 notches of adjustment on here, so you can just adjust it to whichever adjustment you want, and do the same on both sides. So whatever you adjust here on the left side, adjust the same on the right side. So what I like to use is 2 of these. It just makes it easier to turn this, and then we're going to adjust this down almost to the last one. We're going to go 1 from the last one, and then I'm going to just do the same on the other side on the front. It's something you could probably brush a lot of the dirt out of here, and it's really bad if you get sand in here, then it just gunks up in here and it makes it real hard and gritty to turn. So there we've got both the front ones set down to 2 above the bottom. On the back of this GT, the springs are up there in the front of either side, so it's going to be a little bit harder and trickier to get in there, but just remember, just jack it up, make sure you got the pressure off of the suspension. That'll make it a whole lot easier. It is on the stiffest setting, so I'm going to go down to, I'm going to make it the same as the front and just have all 4 the same. But if you were towing with this, I would set the back maybe up a notch or 2. Now if you have one that's giving you a little bit of trouble, you may have to take the wheel off to get to it in the back. The front ones are pretty easy to get to right above the tires, but on the back they're stuck in there a little bit closer to the wheel, so it's kind of hard to get to. So just remove the wheel out of the way, then you can get to the adjuster right there. This one's got a little grit in it, so it's a little hard to turn, but we got the weight off of it and it's freed up a little bit there. I'm gonna go down to the second from the softest, and we'll go do the other side. You may notice that your ATV will sit lower, or will, depending on if you have it stiffer in the rear or the front, you may have a little bit of that going on. But when you get on, you should be able to feel it. It's a little bit different. And then just go take it for a test drive, and if you want to adjust anything, just bring it back in, jack it up. You can adjust it up or down depending on your preference. But just adjust it a few times, go take a ride, and see how you like it. Alright, so that is how to adjust the preload on your Arctic Cat suspension. Similar for most of the ATVs they've got out there. Just a simple little adjustment, that little preload adjustment. You've got 5 different positions that you can move to on the front and the rear. Go out, take it for a ride, adjust it, come back, just see how it rides in different adjustments, and get it to your liking. Hope this video helped you out. Be sure to smash the like button down below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I'll see you in the next video.